14 smallest mini-aircraft in the world. Liaoning Ruixiang RX-1E. The RX-1E isn't just a plane, it's China's first all-electric two-seater aircraft, and it's whisper quiet. Built by Liaoning Ruixiang, this ultralight electric wonder was designed for training, leisure flying, and short-range commutes. With a wingspan just under 15 meters and a max weight under 500 kilograms, it sips energy like a Tesla in the sky. You might wonder, what's the risk with electric planes? Battery failures, right? But this beauty comes with a smart battery management system and twin electric motors, meaning redundancy and safety. PeaBee. You're looking at what could easily be mistaken for a high-tech drone. But the PeaBee is a fully functional single-seat airplane that looks more like a toy than a real aircraft. Designed by a retired engineer with a love for miniaturization, the PeaBee has a wingspan of about 16 feet and weighs less than most motorcycles. It takes off from grass strips or short paved runways with ease and cruises at a relaxed 50 to 60 miles per hour. Sure, it lacks bells and whistles, but that's the charm. No glass cockpit, just old-school aviation vibes. It's not pressurized or turbocharged. It's purest flight, like riding a bicycle in the clouds. Kolb Firefly. The Kolb Firefly might be the closest thing you'll find to a flying go-kart. This open-air ultralight is so light and compact that it doesn't even require a pilot's license to fly in the United States, under Part 103 rules. Its frame is minimalist, like scaffolding with wings. But don't let that fool you. It's got serious lift thanks to its large wing surface area and lightweight aluminum construction. There's no enclosed cockpit, so yes, your face will meet wind and bugs, but that's the thrill. And safety? The Firefly can glide like a paper plane if the engine cuts out. CGS Hawk Arrow 2. The CGS Hawk Arrow 2 isn't just small. It's iconic in the ultralight world. With a tandem two-seat layout and an enclosed cockpit, this aircraft brings aerodynamic performance to ultralight flying. Built with a high-mounted wing and an incredibly light frame, the Hawk Arrow can be trailered to remote strips, assembled quickly, and flown with a breeze. While some ultralights feel flimsy, the Hawk Arrow 2 has a proven track record for safety, stability, and surprisingly responsive handling. There are over 2,000 Hawks flying today, and it's become a favorite for training, recreation, and even cross-country trips. Kitfox S7. The Kitfox S7 is the Swiss Army knife of small aircraft. Rugged, adaptable, and ready for anything. Designed for bush flying and short takeoffs, the S7 can land where most planes wouldn't dare to taxi. It folds its wings in minutes for easy storage, and even fits in some trailers. It may look light and playful, but under the hood it's a serious performer, capable of STOL operations and backcountry exploration. The best part? It's a kit plane, so you can actually build it yourself at home. If flying a plane you built with your own hands sounds terrifying, that's understandable. Ivanov ZJ-Viera. The Ivanov ZJ-Viera is what happens when you combine European engineering with ultralight enthusiasm. This single-seat plane is almost featherweight, under 300 pounds empty, yet capable of smooth, efficient flight on minimal fuel. It's sleek, with a futuristic canopy design and a rear-mounted engine that gives it a modern sci-fi appearance. It's designed for pure leisure flight with excellent gliding characteristics and forgiving flight controls. Skyreach BushCat. The BushCat is the rebel child of the ultralight world, rugged, feral, and ready for adventure. Built in South Africa, this light sport aircraft is made for the wild, sandbars, riverbeds, mountain valleys. It goes where paved runways don't exist. With large tires, a sturdy frame, and excellent STOL performance, the BushCat is the ultimate mini-aircraft for off-grid flying. And despite its rough-and-ready personality, it's remarkably user-friendly, with a spacious cockpit and simple avionics. Tupolev ANT-9. Yes, the Tupolev ANT-9 is old, really old. But this 1920s Soviet mini-airliner is a fascinating case study in compact commercial aviation. Designed to carry just 9 passengers, the ANT-9 was built for efficiency and economy during a time when most planes were massive, slow, and inefficient. With its sleek metal frame and tri-motor setup, the ANT-9 was ahead of its time in size-to-capacity ratio. F-16 Dream Viper. The F-16 Dream Viper isn't your typical backyard flyer. It's a one-of-a-kind, scaled-down replica of the legendary fighter jet, built and flown by an incredibly skilled hobbyist pilot. Complete with afterburner effects, fighter jet styling, and aerobatic capabilities, this mini marvel is an adrenaline junkie's fantasy. It's not used for combat, obviously, but it's flown at air shows and exhibitions, where it stuns crowds with its speed, sound, and realism. Cirrus VK-30. The Cirrus VK-30 is the grandfather of today's Cirrus jetline, a small pusher-prop aircraft that laid the foundation for modern personal aviation. Sleek, efficient, and ahead of its time, this composite aircraft was home-built with a futuristic look that turned heads long before composite designs were the norm. It features a rear-mounted engine, bubble canopy, and a level of elegance rarely seen in DIY aviation. Yes, it required skill to build, and even more to maintain, but those who flew it swore by its performance and beauty. SV-7 Helicopter. When most people think of helicopters, they imagine military Black Hawks or massive news choppers. But the SV-7 is the opposite of that. It's a personal, ultra-lightweight helicopter designed for solo flight with minimal maintenance and maximum fun. Compact enough to fit in a trailer and simple enough to be assembled in a garage, the SV-7 turns vertical flight into a weekend hobby. Of course, helicopters are inherently complex, but the SV-7 simplifies the mechanics, uses lightweight materials, and keeps things intuitive. Homebuilt Aeroplane by NickAero. NickAero's home-built mini airplane went viral for a reason. It's absurdly tiny, incredibly well-crafted, and flies like a dream. Built over several years in a humble workshop, this aircraft uses lightweight composite materials, folding wings, and a tiny engine that still packs enough power for full flight. What makes it magical is the human story behind it. One person, one vision, and a desire to prove that flight doesn't have to be expensive or complex. Jujixto 15. The Zhuzhik 115 is almost cartoonishly small. A Russian-designed micro-aircraft that looks more like a hobby toy than a functioning airplane. But it flies. And not just hops, but full controlled flight. Designed for absolute minimalism, it's stripped down to the bare essentials: a fuselage, tiny wings, and a propeller. It's not fast nor particularly pretty, but its existence challenges what we think an aircraft should look like. Curtiss P-40 Mini Replica. The Curtiss P-40 is a World War II icon, and the mini replica version is a stunning homage to the past in a bite-sized form. Built by hobbyists with a passion for vintage aviation, this replica keeps the signature shark-mouth paint and sleek warbird silhouette, but shrinks everything to personal scale. It's usually powered by small piston engines and built from lightweight materials, making it perfect for airshow displays or private collections. If you enjoyed this flight through the world of small-scale aviation, hit that like button, subscribe for more unbelievable machines, and share this with someone who's obsessed with aircraft. Until next time, stay curious and keep your eyes on the skies. Keep your eyes on the sky.